Yeah,
It's registering.
Oh.
Yeah, you're offline still.
30-second delay.
Goes. I see us.
Hey, I can.
We're not in the right. Well, some of us are in the right slot.
We have audio.
We definitely have audio.
We have audio? We have audio! Yay! I'm gonna fix everybody when we get to a point that y'all are talking and I'm not. So just know that everyone's names are not their names. Joe and or Switch, Alex, and Mike.
Yeah, me and Maya.
Yeah, that's the only ones that are different. Me and Alex.
And that's what it is. All right, guys, back to it. Shelly broke her arm. Jamie's crazy. Chip is crazy. They're all crazy. Miles is a stoner. Trevor is apathetic. Miles, what were you doing while everyone else was home last night?
I went to work.
I was gonna say, you went to work, didn't you?
Yes.
Now, remind me where your character works again?
I work at the soda shop.
Oh, yeah. And you actually got some free sodas for tomorrow for
That's
like
great. You
promise.
can soda for me.
So we're actually gonna go to the next day. And morning, everyone gets their stuff together, same as they did the day before. Is there any change to anyone's daily routine? Shelly, of course, you now have a big cast. And yeah, I think at this point, as you're eating whatever breakfast you get, which is probably a large glass of milk and like a hot dog or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Randy comes in.
Hot dog cereal.
Oh, he comes in and your mom is busy at the stove. He comes over and pecks her on the cheek. How you doing today, sugar? And he'll come over to eat. Now, Shelly, and he'll sit down with a plate of bacon and eggs himself. Now, Shelly, how's your arm this morning?
Shelly, having spent the last night really milking it, like she basically got Randy to do her laundry and bring her dinner and several glasses of milk, is like, oh, Randy, you know, it hurts a little bit this morning. I don't know if I can go to school. I might have to stay home.
I'm gonna need you to roll for that. What do I want you to roll? Give me a charm roll. Difficulty of... That's pretty high. 10? Because your mom is there. Like, if it was just him.
Okay. Oh boy, I have a D4 in charm, so... That's gonna be a no on that one. But hold on, let me roll it. I might get lucky. 2! That would be a 2.
Now, Shelly, I can't let you stay home from school now, you know that. But what I can get you is this, and he takes out, like I said, we'll actually do it. He takes out, a 12-pack of, what appear to be, like, Sharpie markers, and it's like the fancy pack with all the colors on it. Now, Shelly, I found these, at the Dollar General down the street. These are pretty good markers, I think. Sharpie, you can have your friends, write on your casket and put their name, have a great whatever they want to put, little messages and such. You gotta wear that cast for 6 weeks, it might as well look good, right?
Oh, I guess, Randy, but you know what would be even better is just staying home from school, and you know, your bones heal faster if you don't move them around.
Well,
you know, I'm gonna have to write.
I guess if you want to stay home, you could always come with me to the shop for the day. You could sit at the counter and not have to move around a whole lot.
I'll go to school.
That's what I thought. Well, I'm off to work. You have a good day, Shelly. And he goes over and again.
Bye, Randy.
Says goodbye to your mother. And she'll offer to take you to school. Now, Shelly, do you need what's your mom's name, by the way? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. Sharon, I think?
Sharon?
I think it was.
I like that.
I think it was Sharon. Yeah.
Okay, so Sharon, now, Shelly, do you need a ride to school?
How far is it? No, I'm gonna ride my bike.
Okay.
You're saying, Mom, I'm gonna ride my bike.
Now, are you sure you're gonna be able to ride your bike with your arm that way?
Oh, I never used their handlebars anyways.
Is that true?
I mean, no, that was a secret problem. Oh, look, I'll be fine. I've got this. I've got this one. It's good.
Okay. Shelly, I went to clean out your backpack yesterday, and it smelled really bad. You should.
My bird! Oh no, what'd you do with it, Mom? Did you put it in the freezer?
Your bird?
The freezer.
You did, Shelly. We
Oh
talked
no,
about.
Mom!
Shelly, we talked about this. You can't just put random. No wonder. Oh goodness. You use a grocery bag for your stuff today. I'm washing this bag.
Oh, okay. Let me get my stuff out of it first.
Your mom is definitely one of those that has the big, like, cloth grocery bags. She doesn't use plastic ones. It says Kroger on the side, and with lots of coloredy, like, generic designs.
It's a huge grocery bag.
Yeah.
What about my jar of milk, Mommy? What do you do with that? That was my lunch.
She puts a brown paper bag on the counter. Sandwich, chips, and a Surge energy drink. Like a normal teenager, Shelly.
Ew, Mom, energy drinks? Gross, I want milk! I, like, throw it out and go to the fridge and just get myself another jar of milk.
Do you at least use another
Okay, I'm
jar?
ready.
Yes.
Okay. Where's everybody else this morning?
I'm contemplating the futility of life. It's not in game. It's in real life.
I was about to say, that's big thoughts for an 8-year-old. Actually, that's what 8-year-olds think about, I think, in a strange way.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Alright, anybody else?
I'm riding the bike to my bike, not the bike. It's just mine. I'm riding my bike to school today, and I'm going to do a few checkpoints along the way. So let me see. So probably trash can C6 and G7. I think that those are nearby on the route. I'm not actually. I'm going to give them a quick perusal for contents, basically.
Wonderful. Roll me a. I'm going to say brains. Difficulty of.
Yeah, I think it was brains last time.
Yeah, 5.
So brains for 5, and then am I doing a roll per can or
no? We're just
one
gonna
roll?
do this. We're just gonna do like in general for your search.
Okay. Whew. 2.
2? That's not. You definitely don't find any. And as you lean into can C7, normally this can is bolted down, but maybe the street department was going to change them soon. They've removed the bolts, it seems, because as you go, like, you almost have to lean into this one, like, get off your feet. Your weight, you feel it kind of teeter, then tip back. Whoa! When you fall backwards, crash! The trash can spills some of its contents on you. Your shirt definitely has what is probably the remnants of an old banana. The remnants of which was in an old styrofoam bowl of what might be honey bunches of oats. It's hard to tell.
I am upset. So I very carefully removed these items and put them back in the trash can, taking efforts to put them back into the general areas of the can in which I saw them before they spilled out.
Does your character have eidetic memory?
I have good memory. I don't know how good it is.
I don't know if I said that right.
I'm putting them back where they go is the main thing. Rules. And I am going to change into the spare shirt that's in my bag.
You brought one?
Do you like go find a place to change, or just here?
Behind the trash can.
Okay. It's
Pretty
one of those
much
trash cans that's kind of like along the corner of the street, so there is like a little, like it's up next to a wall, so that's easy enough to do.
And I
change.
a really negative report about the can in my notebook.
Chip stopping
What does
by.
it say? What do you write about it?
Faulty foundation and generally rude.
The can is rude.
Also, it's got a very low average on lollipop sticks.
I just imagine Chip like, Mom, can I have some stamps? I have to send a letter of complaint to the street department.
To Parks.
Oh my god. I love it.
But apart from sticks, I just go to school.
Okay. Anybody else?
Trevor, he on occasion does this. He's packing up Terrence, his red-bellied snake, in his backpack. And Terrence is coming to school with him today.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He gets on the bus and
Do you have
goes
like a
to school that
teacher
way.
that lets you like that
Nope,
hosts your
nobody
snake?
knows. Nobody knows he does this. He just has a crate that he keeps in his backpack and keeps a snake with him.
Cool. All right. Anybody else? Miles, you get a ride from your brother again?
Yeah, I get a ride from my brother again, and I probably go. I don't know what time the library opens, but if they're open before school, I go and drop off the books that I have.
That's awesome. What,
In
are you
there.
what were you reading?
I've just got like some like dungeon crawler, and it's
Oh, is it
not
like
in the
Dragon
best-
Magazine?
no, it's more like a small like novel kind of book.
Oh, okay.
And I've kind of destroyed the cover on it because I keep it in my backpack and just throw crap on top of it.
So,
and so it's-
yeah, so you go turn in this book that says R.A. Salvatore in big white letters on the cover and has this like purple skinned elf with white hair and a panther.
Yeah, and the back cover is just missing completely.
Yeah, I like it. The other book is like big creature with octopus face. Nice. Okay, so you turn your books in. That's no problem. They have a drop thing out front. Do you go in to get more books, or you just kind of dropping off what you have for now?
Just dropping off what I have.
Okay. Cool. So everyone gets to school, no problem. It is Friday, I believe. So a couple things to note at school. It is. Cody, pick even or odd.
Odd.
It is Jamie's turn to take Captain Ginyu home for the weekend. Captain Ginyu being the class's pet frog that they keep together. So you're told to take Captain Ginyu home for the weekend. You've done this a few times before. Now, Jamie, make sure here's the food, and you get like a little bag of lettuce and such, and then there's one that's flies, like desiccated flies. Make sure you feed him and water him, and your parents can get the terrarium. I've already your parents know like that someone's supposed to come help you take it home for the weekend. Your sister will be here to pick you up. Cool.
Is that a question?
Sure.
Are you asking me? I don't know.
Oh, well, at least they're supposed to be.
You're asking, like, are my parents going to be there, or is the teacher asking if my parents
She's
are
telling
going
you
to be
that
there?
they should be. That they will. That yeah.
Okay.
Like they know they're supposed to today.
Cool.
Because the bus drivers, I imagine the bus driver is just like, no, I'm not gonna lug that
Bring a
aquarium
terrarium.
on the bus for the child. Forget that. What is the nice old bus driver's name? I have notes, but they are a mess.
Was it Crenshaw? I think it was Crenshaw.
It was old Mr. Crenshaw.
Crenshaw.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
Again, I don't know why all the people in this North Dakota town have Southern accents. But they do. Because it's not real America, it's fake America.
Don't you know everyone who doesn't live in New York or California in the
That's
city
a southern
has an accent? Don't you watch TV?
In the world. Okay. So at this point... oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so then we're going to go to the high schoolers. You all get into school, no big problems. Shelly, you might have some trouble, like, organizing your books and stuff. Trevor, you actually see this. You see Shelly, like, books in one arm, trying to, like, elbow her locker closed.
Or kind of like the cat keeps
Yeah.
hitting the other.
Give me some of those. I'll carry them.
I'm fine. I need your help.
He's like looking away with like his arm open.
I reluctantly give him one.
Where's your next class? I'll walk you.
English. Down there.
So if I remember, you both have English at the same time, with the dreaded
Miss Soul. I have it written down.
Miss name.
Miss Jemison.
Yeah, Miss Jemison.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yes.
Notes.
Well, Miss Shelley, it's good to see.
Don't you know that? We have the same class. God, Trevor, you're so forgetful.
Hi. Oh, right.
Well, Shelley, Trevor, it's good to see that a broken arm doesn't mean you're late for class, and I am good to see two students helping each other, at least somewhat. I hope you know that a broken arm is also not excuse for not doing your homework. Did you both read this next chapter of A Tale of Two Cities?
Miss Jefferson, I was literally in the ER last night. Like, all night long.
Sounds like a good, quiet place to read.
I was being treated for my life-threatening injury.
Well, take your seats.
I have a doctor's note. I give her.
I imagine that's fair. You do likely have a doctor's note.
Says I can't lift anything over 10 pounds.
Tell your father to make sure not to spill coffee on these next time. She puts it in the desk.
Oh.
I'd say you all three are in this class. Does anything happen while Miss Jemison is up front droning on about A Tale of Two Cities?
I lean over to Trevor and I'm like, do you have anything cool in your bag? Like a dead bird or anything?
No, why would you ask me that? Nobody carries dead birds except you.
Well, I lost mine when I was in the ER last night, so I don't know. I might have something cool.
You amongst your books, you find a note from Randy. It says, or you find a note, and it says, "It's in the freezer. Didn't want your mom to see it, Randy."
Oh, awesome! Yeah,
Gross.
Randy. Okay, Randy's just
you.
He went up a little bit in my book. At some point during the day, Shelly's definitely gonna sneak off into the bathroom and like draw on her own cast to make it seem like she has friends.
Aww.
And also because she sort of doesn't want to disappoint Randy. He like clearly thinks she does.
I'm gonna need a... What kind of check would that be? For lack of something better, I'm gonna say flight, difficulty of just 5.
Either that or brains, maybe?
I'd say brains
But
would work.
to like...
Your choice.
To deceive Randy? I wasn't saying I was gonna do it like
draw
right
well.
now.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, to draw well. Okay. You said which, brains or flight?
Yeah. I'm thinking of flight also being like dexterity.
Okay. 5.
5? Yeah, no problem. You write a few names. You write hags on one side.
Isn't it like October?
Oh shit! Hacks. Have a nice Christmas.
I think it's great. I think it's funny. Yeah.
You don't know what it means. You've just seen people put that in yearbooks. Hacks. Randy doesn't know what that means, anyways. It's fine.
No,
it's fine.
That's why it's so funny.
What does that mean?
Have a great summer.
Have a good summer.
I'm gonna. Yeah. It's funny.
All right. What else do you guys want to do during school today? Anything of note? You all share a few classes together. Shelly, of course, you get to sit out during PE. I think this is one of those like
yes.
periods that you have PE.
Yes,
I
I
have a
sit on the
question.
side and read my my issue of Naruto that I brought with me.
Is that out in the 90s? It is now. Cool. I'm for it. Definitely.
Or whatever topical manga.
No, that's
is
fine. It
Applicable.
like we're vaguely basing this on the 90s, but again, it's technically fantasy America. If we want anachronisms, that's our God-given fantasy American right.
In the better timeline, they had anime earlier.
Yeah.
At some point during the day, Miles, probably in one of the classes that I have together with Shelly, I'm going to draw like a stick figure slipping on a bird, and then at the bottom I'm gonna write like, "Your cast is so cool." And
On my
just,
cast?
like no, like on a piece of paper, and then like I'll like slip
Okay.
it to you at some point during the day.
Awesome.
So probably same class, Miss Jemison's class, like Miles slowly slides this note to you.
I'm like,
So
and I kind of like give him a slide or a kind of a sideways look and sort of like a weird thumbs up.
So, what's the status on my disciplinary card that got pulled yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Everything resets the next day. Do you do
The
anything?
disciplinary cards
Fresh start.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? What'd you say, Cody?
including disciplinary card.
Yes, so it resets at the next day. It starts at
Okay.
the top.
You lost a star
Is
for the
your
day.
class from the teacher?
Yes. Sure. Okay. Well, then I'm just keeping a low profile after the upset yesterday. I'm trying to like not rock any boats.
I'll buy that.
I have some erasers and paperclip in my desk that I'm like playing instead of paying attention to class.
Cool. So you guys have a fairly average day. I imagine that's most of what you guys' day is in school. The teacher at one point does come over. Chip, I noticed you were spending time with young Miss Jamie yesterday. It's good to see you making friends, and her as well.
I didn't make friends with Jamie.
Well, you were spending time together yesterday, yes?
We were adjacent.
Well,
We're married now.
does Jamie walk up and say that?
Oh, do we sit next to each other? I just yell it from across the room.
Okay. Jamie
I
seems
did
to...
not consent.
Well,
Frankly, I had more important things to devote my time and energy to,
Like what?
like preparing to be a dentist.
Well, how hard is that?
Chip, I didn't know you wanted to be a dentist, just like your father,
I
yes?
just look at
Hmm?
I didn't know you wanted to be a dentist, Chip, like your father, I suppose.
Yes, like him,
Well, that's very good.
but I don't know Jamie, and I'm not married to Jamie.
Well, no, I
my
suppose.
name a lot.
But it is good to see you adjacent to some of your classmates. Perhaps you can help be adjacent to Jamie and help her take the Captain Ginyu's tank to her car today.
I must.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
You guys make it through to lunch. I think Chip said he brings his lunch, so you don't have to worry about it. School lunch is actually pretty good today. The high school had rectangle pizza yesterday, so the elementary school is having rectangle pizza today. The high school has Salisbury steak with canned green beans, carrots, and those like yeast rolls from a bag. And of course, bagged milk. Bagged milk.
That is
for
not a
everybody.
real thing.
Oh,
That
my-
is not a thing.
My
It is a
favorite.
thing.
Bagged milk is not real except in Canada. Like, they don't have that at school.
They do.
Bagged
No,
milk was a thing. Hold on.
No.
I don't know. In my school, we always had boxed milk, the little
We had cartons.
cartons.
No,
Real people-
our
What are
our
you
school
talking
had
about? This bagged
bagged
milk.
This
milk.
recent argument. Bladders of milk.
No.
Not just bagged bladders.
No one had that.
What kind of rich school did you go to? Joe makes sense. He's from
A
Michigan.
normal school.
Carton,
Every
paper.
school had cartons.
We have someone in the chat saying they also had milk platters.
We had pretty fancy lunch at
True.
school. Not gonna lie. We had like a nacho bar. You could go in and put like nacho cheese on anything every day.
What the
Gross.
hell?
We had normal bad lunches, including milk cartons, which is a normal thing to have with lunch. For some reason,
Goodness, true. Fair enough.
the milk always tastes a little bit like cardboard.
Our milk tasted like plastic bags.
You're talking about my school being fancy. Y'all had straws. And
We had a salad
Back
bar
up.
for lunch at our school.
Good to know. Apparently, Michigan's actually just really ritzy. I'm learning things today. Yeah, does Shelly like take extra like bags of milk?
Shelly prefers the jar. It's also good for preservation in a pinch.
look at that lunch with a carton, like a normal school lunch.
I'm gonna put a poll about this on Twitter later, and we'll figure out next game. That's gonna be our first giveaway on this game is milk, signed by Shelly.
A bird?
Man, oh man. So you guys make it through the day. It is again time to go pick up your cousins.
Oh. Trevor, what do you... Do we really have to do this, you think? So lame. How can we get out of it?
I mean, it is Friday. Like, let's just get it over with.
I will say also
Okay.
on Friday, if you go by the office, the school will give you a little bit of spending money to take your cousins out for an activity.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's stop by the office first. I know they need a few bucks. And then we should take it and go to the movies and forget those stupid kids.
Was also thinking movies. But, like, we should bring the kids home or something first.
Okay, fine.
Alright, so we'll go pick up the money and then we'll go pick up the kids.
Wonderful. So you go by the office, and Miss Lucille is in the office, an older woman. She wears a wig. Big, kind of obvious wig. Yes, Trevor. Shelley, how can I help you?
I kind of elbowed Trevor.
Ah,
You asked her.
so like, it's Friday and we're part of the Cousins Club.
Oh,
Isn't there,
yes. Yes.
extra-
And she takes out a lunchbox, like one of those little money boxes, and gets out two $10 bills and gives you each one.
Wow.
There you are.
Hey.
Awesome.
Have a good time. Take the kids. You're with, which children are you with? I've seen some of them come through the high school a couple times. Trevor, you're...
Mine's that crazy one.
Oh, what's her name?
Sh-
Jenny? Jamie, yes.
The weird one and the other weird one.
Yes, weird one. Yes, Shelly.
Where's
Yes,
this
the boy
chick?
that wears sweater vests, I believe. I don't know that, but I feel like Chip probably wears sweater vests. Is this fair, Cody?
This was detailed. Yes.
Oh, okay. Was it? I'm sorry if I forgot.
Yes.
My mistake. Alright, so you go and get your money. Meet the children. Jamie, your sister, once you get Captain Ginyu loaded into the back seat of the car, is about the time that the high schoolers get down the hill. Jamie, I can't... You have to tell them... You have to tell Mom and Dad to come and help you get... I don't want to help you with this stupid toad. Oh! Shut up, Trevor's coming. Act like I'm being nice to you. What?
He likes toads.
Trevor likes toads?
Yeah.
Sick.
Alright,
They're
Shelly, we'll be
cool.
home. Be home, Jamie, early tonight so that I can help you feed the frog. The toad, I mean. Yes,
It's
toad.
toad.
That's what Oh, hi, Trevor.
Oh, not seeing much
But-
of that gross toad.
Magical 90s swooshy hair flip.
Is Trevor what we would, like, consider traditionally good-looking? Conventionally good-looking?
Yeah, I'd say he's probably cute for, like, he doesn't notice that kind of stuff, but
Yeah,
just for aesthetics, yeah, probably.
cool.
A little bit of your class dream boy.
So yeah, she definitely like, oh, hi, Trevor. So you're taking, Jamie out tonight?
I guess we have to figure out what we're doing. There was talk of a movie, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, a movie. I love movies. Have you
Yeah.
seen,
Well, why don't you let me drive the car home and you can go to the movies?
You're not old enough to drive.
Says you.
Says the state of North Dakota.
and, is Shelly going with you, too?
What? No, I don't know. Who said that?
Well, she's,
What?
she's
Yes, I am.
standing here.
Trevor, God, we just talked about it. We just said we were going to the movies.
Oh, well,
With the kids, yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess.
okay, well, maybe I'll see you around then.
I'm sure.
Hey, Trevor. Hey, look.
I mean, hey, you could come if you want. I said
No,
to
she's
her.
got to drive the toad home.
No, I mean, well, I could take the toad home and then meet you. Or I'm sure he'd be fine in the car for an hour.
No, you can't leave him.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He will die.
No, he'll be fine.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need opposed charm checks from Shelly and from Jamie,
Maybe.
the two most charming characters.
Yeah. That's the most. I feel like this is the only role
He
shows
will
had to
die.
make. Really has been charm.
I'm going to cause problems. Got a 3.
That's a natural 1 for me.
Surprisingly, like that, like Shelly's in the middle of talking and you're just, he will die. Oh, okay. I'll take the toad home, and Because she's like, Trevor likes frogs. If the frog dies, I look bad. I'll take the toad home and then I'll meet you. I might
Give
be
him a
able-
snack.
Sounds good.
She kind of does that like light like tap on your elbow, Trevor, just to save a seat for me.
What? Oh, okay, cool.
Does that
Yeah,
like
we'll
tuck,
see you.
tuck the hair behind her ears.
See ya.
See ya. She gets in the car and heads off.
Do you like her, Trevor? What was that about?
What? Oh, I thought you just wanted to go to the movie.
God, Trevor, you're so dumb.
What movie are we even watching?
I don't even know. It's
Uh,
all so fast.
I think the horror beast from the garbage swamp is at the theater.
Or like, The Mask or something funny.
I guess. I prefer the horror beast from the
Miles
garbage
showed up.
swamp
Yeah,
myself.
I definitely don't want to go to the movies alone with Shelly.
Well, you have the kids. Miles, you're also standing close enough to hear all this.
Miles, what movie do you want to go see?
Or is that fair? I don't want to tell you what to do, Joe. Are you there
Yeah, that's
skating again?
Yeah, I'd say Miles is probably like kind of like hanging out outside of the school skateboarding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably like doesn't have to work tonight and is waiting for his brother to get done with football practice.
Okay.
Oh wait, do I see him?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, I'm gonna run over there because he owes me a soda.
I'm also gonna do it. Invite him to the movies with
So
us.
Jamie tears off.
Yeah, and so you probably see him like attempt a trick and fall like right when you get there.
Give me a flight roll. Just let's see. Difficulty of 6.
All right. That's 4.
So we haven't talked about tokens yet. You haven't failed any rolls, but you didn't use any of your 4 last game. So I guess you have 4. Keep track of your tokens, guys. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did use some of mine last game.
Oh, okay.
So I fall.
Okay, yeah, you wipe out pretty good. You hit like a loose bit of gravel and tumble. Not too bad. About the time you fall, Jamie gets there. So you watch him eat dirt, Jamie.
Trevor is
I laugh.
slightly behind.
And
Aw,
I
man.
imagine that's kind of a normal thing for me, so I kind of just get up like nothing's wrong, and I've got probably like a scuff on my elbow or something.
I'll buy that.
That was pretty decent wipeout.
Make sure you add that to
Yeah.
Joe.
Yep,
Hey,
adding it
Hey,
now.
Mister.
Oh, I got you a present. And I like take my bag off and like unzip it, and I hand you this like warm orange soda that's been in my bag all day, and it is now shooken up quite a bit.
I open it immediately and drink as much of it as possible as quickly as I can. And then try it out my nose.
So you
It doesn't
guzzle
work.
this warm orange soda. It's still pretty fizzy. It's actually really good. The
Aw.
soda shop in town is rather popular for a reason. It's like an orange creamsicle type of thing. Kind of like a knee-high.
Mm.
Yeah, I imagine they have really good sodas.
Oh, that reminds me. And I pull out Terrence from my backpack to show Jamie.
Yes! I stick
That's
the.
last time.
Tell me, describe him to us.
So he's a red-bellied snake. So he's not like a big, like an enormous snake. I think they're only like a foot long, and they're just kind of like small reddish brown snake.
Can I hold him?
Oh, what is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shelly. You asked me if I had something cool in my bag earlier. I couldn't really say. I brought
Oh, this is cool. What's his name?
Terrence.
Oh, hey, little guy. Like, sort of give him a little chuck under the chin.
Nice. So you
Can
got
I
this
hold
little
it?
red-bellied snake.
Very friendly.
wanna-
I showed Jamie like how to hold him and
Easy enough.
all that.
He slowly circles around your wrist, almost like a little bracelet. Looks up with his little tiny beady eyes and just kind of... Yeah.
It's not red, but
Yeah.
See. Miles, we're going to movies tonight. You want to come too?
What are you going to see?
We haven't really figured out. I heard The Mask was in theaters, and that's supposed to be funny.
I could probably go see something
Swamp
funny.
Thing. Trash
To
Swamp.
see Swamp Thing.
That's the only good movie in the theater right now.
look, Trevor, the snake's on my face.
Cool. He likes you.
Yes, I'm the master of every animal in the world.
Miss Shelley, I protest this plan to attend a film with this ruffian.
Seeing a snake
don't
is
like
good luck. Yes, of course.
Never heard of it.
Well, okay. Trevor, can we drop Terrence off at your house before we go to the movie?
He just sit in my backpack. I brought my crate for him. That'd be fine.
Okay. Well, then you two, you're just gonna have to sit on opposite sides and not cause a ruckus.
I can assure you I won't be causing a ruckus.
I'm gonna throw the snake on you in the middle of the...
Miss Shelley!
Just,
You threatened
look,
to throw a snake
we'll stop.
movie.
We'll stop in a dumpster on the way there. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a new bird, anyways.
You can't do that. You can't put the snake in a dumpster. That's not where it lives.
I guess there are lollipop sticks at the movies sometimes.
They sell
Oh
candy.
yeah, there's. In fact, I saved a couple for you, and I pulled a couple out of my bag that I saved for him.
Oh,
I have a lot to consider about this situation.
Here, look.
Can we see-
These are fine specimens.
You don't have to come. We can take you back to your house or whatever.
No, Miss Shelley's under an obligation to see what I do this afternoon as part of the cousin club.
Or
Yeah, that's true.
home.
I feel like this is roughly the time that you guys head off to the movies, which means we get to get on our bikes. However, it is time for a break. So we're going to take a 5-minute break. 5 minutes. We'll be back at 8:20 while everyone gets a drink or does whatever they need to do. So catch you in 5 minutes. Hold on. I was muted.
We're muted.
Sorry. We're back. 8-bit jazz flute. Bikes. We get to decide what the bikes look like, or tell everyone what everyone's bikes are. So now, Trevor, tell us about that bike.
So, my bike is black, and with like green electrical tape. I basically like cut out and taped a snake design like all around the front part of his bike. It took him a long time. He's very proud of
I
it.
feel like Trevor is like secretly an artist.
May or may not be true.
It's like a mountain bike or like a street bike.
Probably just like a street bike.
Dope.
With foot pegs on the back, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Who's next? Shelly, what's your bike look like? You're muted, Shelly. Shelly.
So Shelly's bike is one of those ones that is like kind of the cheap Huffy bikes from like Walmart, you know, the ones they have for kids.
Yeah.
Like she's a little too big for it. Her parents are, you know, her mom's really poor, so it may have had like the frills coming out the sides, and she cut those off and like Sharpied over like the pink cutesy stuff, so it's like you could still tell that it was like a little kid's bike though.
I feel like Randy's helped you out a little bit, right? Like he's probably used like the spray gun he uses to detail his car to like do something neat.
It's like the spray paint that you can get that like texturizes things to look like metal, but it's chipped off and you can see like the hot pink showing through.
I love it. Miles, what's your bike? Your bike's a skateboard, or do you have a bike?
Yeah, I actually think Miles doesn't have a bike and generally just rides a skateboard. And like,
does he hold
like,
handlebars while he's riding a skateboard?
I think he probably like hangs on to the back of probably Trevor's bike.
Very Tony Hawk Underground. I like it.
And then like, you know, when you get into areas where I can't skateboard, I just kind of stand on the pegs.
Yeah. What kind of design is on the deck of your skateboard?
I feel like it had a design at one point, but it's so scuffed up underneath now that there's just nothing but like road rash on the bottom of the skateboard.
You can vaguely see like the Misfits or something, but just barely.
I figure it maybe like, do you remember the little like water and fire guy that was on the skateboards?
Oh yeah,
I think it was probably one of those.
I like that. Chip, what about you?
So you know those like street bikes that are like very hipster, they're very like sort of curvy.
Yeah.
It's like Schwinn look. I got one of those, it's yellow. More important than my bike, like it's just a bike that sort of is the same size as me, and looks prim and proper and well maintained. It's very immaculate. More important than the bike though, in my bike basket, I keep a helmet, but I also keep elbow and knee pads that I will be putting on before getting on the bike.
Wonderful.
Do you keep an extra helmet?
That's just where he keeps it.
Just
I only keep the change of clothes because I need the change of clothes for when I get into the trash. I don't usually wear the helmet when I get in the trash. So
maybe after falling down you will. Jamie, I'm hoping that your bike is one of those like cool like chopper style bikes that came out like Harley Davidson inspired.
No. So one time the local hockey team did a promotional event where for the first 1,000 people in line with children, they would get a free children's bike. So we did that. I got a bike that was my size, but it is completely covered in like holographic stickers of the hockey team's logo, and it's like in their team colors, and it's also like a little covered in dirt in some places, but it's like head to toe completely local hockey team.
I love it.
what's the Devil's Forks hockey team name?
The letter Kenny fighting Irish.
Local next town over. We drove a while.
I just want a fun hockey team name. We don't have to do it.
I'm gonna say it's the Devil's Fork Devils. I mean that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
They're from Hoopersville.
That makes the Hoopersville bought the Devil Fork Devils several years ago.
The Hooper Devils.
Yeah. Maybe that's the thing. They used to have a cool name like the Devil's Fork Devils, but since the team got bought and like people wanted a new team, and the Candy Factory sponsored it, so now they're the Devil's Fork Lemon Drops. Your bike is the Devil's. Your bike is the Devil's. That came.
Oh, so it's like retro team.
Yeah.
It was still before they completely switched it over, but they wanted to be Hoopers, so it's like a devil sitting on a barrel for some reason.
That's awesome.
I'm for it. That's definitely like a really like niche boutique whiskey company's logo somewhere. Somewhere a whiskey.
I really
distillery
wish
has
I
to be.
had a sticker of that.
Yeah, and Mila Kunis is the spokesperson for it, for sure. I like it. Cool. So those are your bikes. You guys head to the movie theater. It's a smaller local like Cineplex. When you go in, it's got the like arcade in the front. They have like the Simpsons game and an air hockey table and like TMNT Ninja Turtles and a couple other like old Neo Geo type games in the front and a quarter machine if you need them, like a change maker. And of course they have the newest thing is the Star Wars like X-wing fighter thing where you sit in the chair with the controls and you're like in an X-wing. That's pretty new though. Or would this be more like Pod Racer time period? Joe?
Not quite Pod Racer yet.
Not quite, right?
Yeah, I think Pod Racer was like
2000.
back.
I mean, realistically, this would be before they started making those pod machines.
Yeah.
Would it?
No, they definitely had like seated games in the 90s.
Maybe.
They had more basic arcade games, though. It was more like
Yeah.
the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men, like...
I'd say this is like the fancy thing in the arcade. Like they
Mortal
just
Kombat.
got it. They spent way too much money on it. Yeah, they definitely got Mortal Kombat too. Some of the local parents are like trying to get them to get rid of the Mortal Kombat game.
The devil,
Probably
I
like
tell
a
you.
Cruising the USA game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
there is a claw game, and all the stuff in it is like movie theater themed. Like there's a plushie that looks like a box of popcorn, and all that. Big snack stand in the front. All the cool like cardboard standees, all around the place. Big like overly carpeted room in the front. Like lobbies for movie theaters are strangely huge. And awesome posters lining the walls on either side of the entrance. Movies showing right now include, as Trevor said, The Mask, The Babysitters Club, Good Will Hunting, Silence of the Lambs, and 12 Monkeys. Oh wait, I said
Wow,
there's 7
quite a
movies.
selection.
So there's 7 movies. Total Recall, Lost in Space, and I already said Good Will Hunting, so no more Robin Williams, so I wanted to say What Dreams May Come. Let's go with Silence of the Lambs.
Woo.
Is the one we're seeing?
No, those are the 7 movies available for you.
Oh,
They'll have an
got
8th.
it.
They also have Men in Black.
Oh, let's go see that one.
I feel like we
I vote
couldn't get
for-
into some of the R-rated movies.
Yeah, we're 8.
Yeah, so Silence of the Lambs might be a little trouble.
Probably out.
I vote for Babysitters Club
Oh my
to
god.
annoy Trevor.
That's so lame. We're not going to see that.
Well, they're all lame.
I would
I
say
vote for Total Recall.
my vote still goes to either The Mask or Men in Black. That looks cool.
I see Robin Williams wearing a sweater vest on the poster for Good Will Hunting, so I'm voting for Good Will Hunting.
Nice.
I also want to go see Men in Black for the aliens.
Aliens seem pretty cool.
I don't know what that's rated though. Does my sister appear yet?
Good. Men in
Oh,
Black
Not
is
quite
definitely.
yet.
What?
Not quite yet.
Okay. Can I have a large popcorn, Trevor?
That's a good question. Do I have enough money for?
I'd say yeah. $10 will take you a pretty good ways in 1994. You could probably get a large. If you get a large popcorn, you might not be able to afford drinks, but if you get like medium of everything, it's probably gonna be cool.
All right, cool.
Oh, you mean that the local factory doesn't provide free soft drinks to the children?
They do
To the town?
provide like Twizzler knockoffs. That's
Ugh.
free.
Oh, okay.
Twizzlers are gross.
So you can get like free licorice at the front. They'll give you like
I
it comes
will-
in like a paper bag.
See, I was thinking more like the rope, and then you went licorice. It totally lost me.
Or what? Twizzler's not really licorice, is it? Whatever Twizzlers are. I don't know what kind of candy to call them.
Licorice.
They're like fruit.
It's like strawberry licorice.
They have better candy, but you have to pay for that. They have like Nerds Rope and Laffy Taffy and those chocolate covered cookie dough bites. And of
Do
course,
they have any sugar daddies?
they do have sugar daddies. They have Milk Duds, and they have
Sweet
Reese's
sugar babies.
Pieces.
No.
I didn't even think
Hey.
of
I'll be abstaining.
Yeah. Or what's
I'll
the
get-
other candy? Junior Mints. They have Junior Mints.
Oh, I loved you.
I feel like Miles just goes and gets in line for popcorn.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll get mine for popcorn.
There's two people working here. One of which is from school. His name's Danny. You don't really know his last name. He's kind of the pizza-faced kid. He's got on like the purple and yellow baseball cap and button-up shirt that is like the movie theater's colors, the uniform. His name. He has a huge name tag that looks like a marquee that says Danny on it. Just like an awful, like, it's shorts. It's like those weird pleated black shorts for the uniform. The movie theater, like, employee uniform's real bad. Hey there, how can I help you? Hey Trevor, Shelly, Miles. Kids?
What's up?
Oh, you're in that thing, yeah?
Yeah, we're doing the thing.
Oh, well, what movie are you seeing?
Oh, right. We never did decide. We got 2 for Men in Black. Anybody have
I
any?
could see Men in Black.
Okay, 3 for Men in Black.
You
Alright, we're going.
Well, yeah, I heard
Oh,
Will
fine.
Smith. Yeah, I hear he's pretty good. The end of the movie, supposedly he's got a music video, and it's supposed to be really cool.
Cool. Alright, so what are we, like 6 tickets for Men in Black?
Yeah, I can get you those. Do you want any snacks or anything?
At least 2 popcorns.
And a drink.
2 large popcorns.
So he goes through and he gets whatever you guys order. Popcorn, drinks, any candies. Yeah, alright, here you go. Here's everything you need. They've even got those cool little snack boxes that they used to do at the movie theaters that have like
Yeah.
like the little pockets. But yeah, here's everything. If you keep your tickets, by the way, you can get a discount when we get new movies in. I hear we have the Rugrats movie next month. Maybe the kids will like that, eh?
Cool. Discount for movies.
Yeah. I also heard we're getting the White Castle or Keenan, the Big Burger movie. That's it. You know Keenan and Kel, they're great on TV.
Aw. Keenan and Kel.
What is that?
Yeah, he hands you all your stuff.
Cool. Thanks, Danny. See you around. Has what's her face shown up yet? Like, where is this chick?
Did you guys wait for her?
She doesn't get her
Yeah,
soon.
uh,
Probably not.
Man, sugar daddies look so gross. Like as a kid.
Good.
They are so good though.
They are good, no lie.
Delicious.
Or like Mike and Ike's, that's another
Nearly
90s
impossible to
candy.
eat, but they're really good.
They don't taste like that at all.
The most impossible to eat candy is Now and Laters. Hate Now and Laters.
If you start eating it now, you'll still be eating it later.
Yeah. Man, who would
Because you have your teeth now, but you won't later.
Right.
Later.
Goodness. About this time, Jamie's sister does come in. Jenny comes in. She is changed clothes. She's now wearing like a pink skirt and matching shirt with a white jacket. And she's done her hair and has one of those like pink headbands.
That's why she was late.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Oh, hi.
Did you feed the snack? Did you give him a snack?
Of course I did. I gave
What?
I gave General Guilford a piece of lettuce.
Not his name. It's Captain Ginyu. What is wrong with you?
Well, whatever. I fed him. So what movie are we seeing? The look from
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah, should we sneak into Silence of the Lambs?
I don't.
That would be inappropriate.
I'm not
I
sure.
feel like-
I could get in trouble if I let Jamie see that movie. Probably.
Oh come on, guys!
Let's be
It's
real.
supposed
Shelley.
to have it's supposed to have a serial killer in it.
That
Does
does
it have
have
some?
kind of cool, but
I want to see
when
the
are we ever
sheep.
that lucky?
Wait. Why don't the sheep make any noise?
Jamie, I don't think there's
Because you're
actual-
dead, Jamie. It's
Got sheep in the
awesome.
name.
There aren't any
Lamb?
sheep in it, dummy.
Jamie, you would love it.
Why is it named the Lamb movie if it doesn't got any sheep in it?
It's like a metaphor.
What is that?
Whatever.
Anyway, we're going to see Men in Black, aliens and stuff.
Come on, Jamie, let's go sneak into Silence of the Lambs. Forget these
But
fools.
then there weren't any sheep in it, or they were all dead. I don't want to see dead sheep.
I don't
wanna
know.
see the movie.
Like, let's just see. It's supposed to be cool. There might be some dead birds in it.
They were dead.
Shelley, we told the gentleman at the counter that we were going to go see Men in Black.
You are going to see Men in Black.
I didn't even want to see that movie. I wanted to see the one with the sweater vest.
Not about a sweater.
You don't even know what that one's about. You just like the dude in the sweater.
There's
vest.
probably a sweater
I
vest
think-
in Silence of the Lambs somewhere.
Oh, there's definitely a sweater vest.
To be
I
fair,
saw it
you
on
do
the
see
poster.
on the Men in Black cover, Chip, you do see the two men on the cover are wearing like very crisp, ironed, like nice black suits and ties,
True.
and match.
Yeah,
like, they're actually matching what they're wearing.
They're also holding guns, which are dangerous.
But they got sunglasses.
Well, and like I show you on the poster that it's got like a nice moth on the Silence of the Lambs poster. Like a very calm looking lady.
That would be
See,
an
this one's gonna be way better.
It doesn't even have any sheep in it, and the poster has a dumb butterfly on it.
No, that's a moth. They're very different. They only come out at night. It's like a night creature.
So it's just like a vampire butterfly?
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
No.
The
Screw you
movie's
guys.
started. Oh,
Did they eat butterflies to turn them into moths?
Silence
Yeah.
of the Lambs, the movie about vampire butterflies,
butterflies.
starring Jerry
But no-
Seinfeld.
But there's no sheep. Did they turn sheep into moths?
I don't know. We have to see it, Jamie. Come on. It'll be so cool.
But
You'll be
this
the
other
only
one
kid in the whole school that has seen this movie.
I want to watch the aliens.
All right, fine.
In we go.
So you guys go into the dark theater. It's actually pretty early in the afternoon. There's only like a couple people, and you got a few minutes. So do you guys want to sit in like the front, the back? What's the plan?
Back.
Very back.
Yeah.
All the way
back.
All the way.
Yeah. Very last row.
What's the arrangement here? Who's sitting next to who?
I'm sitting next to Miles.
Cool. You sit next to Miles on one side, and Jenny is very like, oh, I guess I'll just sit here.
I sit next to Miles on the other side.
I guess
Yes.
I'm gonna sit.
You can sit next to your sister,
guess-
next to Miles, or make Chip a buffer.
I'll sit next to her. So then I can distract her from flirting.
Nice.
Good, and
I
then
like-
that means if I sit to Miss Shelley, I will be as far away as possible from Jamie.
So you sit next to Miles on the far side.
We're checking under the seat of the lollipop sticks.
Roll a brains check of 5.
So like, does the sugar daddy count as a lollipop?
Yeah, it does. It has a lollipop stick.
I think I would be the one to make that decision.
That's fair. I apologize for encroaching on your territory.
12. What happens when I get a max roll?
You get to roll again.
That's the thing, right?
You tell me what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You break it and you get
You
to roll
now
again.
have, yeah, you now have. Oh,
It
yeah, it does
explodes.
explode. So roll again.
Super duper one.
Okay.
So you get really high.
So I got 8, so I rolled a 20.
A 20. What do you find under the seats, Chip?
Many true lollipop sticks with the residue of a fruity substance, not whatever is on the end of a sugar daddy stick.
It's caramel, I think.
How many?
Yeah, I think. Oh, 4.
4. So you now have like
One of them.
you have acquired today like 8 of them.
Where'd the other 4 come from?
I only
Shelly
you
gave you some.
Oh, thanks.
Found a couple earlier.
Hey, I'm taking notes that screen. I don't know. What screen are we in?
5. 5. Theater 5.
I'm taking
Yeah.
notes that Theater 5 seems to have a good yield.
Wonderful harvest this season. It's good, honest work. Harvesting lollipop sticks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love to practice there.
It ain't much, but it's honest work.
The lollipop harvest. Wonderful. How many total lollipop sticks do you have? Like, all together, at home and on you?
I'm not legally obligated to disclose that information.
You can't even ask me that. I have rights.
Do you want to know gross or after tax?
The lollipop taxes are especially hard in the 90s in the Clinton administration. It was a problem. Gross. Give me a ballpark. Give me like, is it in the dozens, hundreds?
I can't disconfirm that it is more than 150
Wow.
Touch them all.
Good
lollipops.
What's your favorite flavor?
I've never eaten one.
Is this
Oh.
in game? Is this like a thing that's happening? Like as he's digging, you're like, how many lollipops do you eat? What's your favorite
Arsenic.
flavor?
Yeah.
So we'll go back to conversation. You've just told Shelly that you've never had a lollipop.
Oh, cool. I respect someone who's committed to their craft.
More than a craft, an art, and a science.
What do you plan on
We're not
doing with
supposed
all of them?
It's gonna start soon.
So at this
I didn't
point,
mean to be rude.
the trailers have started, and they go through. Like I said, the Rugrats movie is coming out soon, so the first trailer is like the Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang song from Rugrats.
Did not.
What?
Did
Never
not.
mind, Cody.
Oh.
That song is not originally from the Rugrats, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I did not.
Well, whatevs.
Luckily, I have been.
You all get into the movie. Stars Will Smith, of course, and James Earl Jones. What do you guys think? Do the characters like it? You're about at the point, like, I'm curious what you guys think of this movie. I said James Earl Jones. I meant Tommy.
James Earl Jones is definitely not in that movie.
Other Mr. Jones.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, Tommy Lee.
It's because there's 2 extra names.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're both triple names that end with Jones. And have very iconic voices.
Vader finally got cast.
Yeah.
Trevor likes the movie.
Wonderful. You get about to the point where, like, Will Smith has helped apprehend an alien, not knowing that it was an alien, and they go to get pie, and then he's explaining that there's, like, more out there in the universe, and he's, like, looking up at the stars. As he looks up at the stars, Chip, I'm gonna need a grit roll of, let's say 10.
What?
1
You
minute.
guys have Spotify open, now's your time to play the creepy music.
Four.
The lollipop, you think about how many lollipops you have. You have about 10 on you. And you remember that shape you were working on last night. You just didn't have quite enough at the time, but you have a few more on you. And you get the urge. You almost fall out of your seat to your knees on the floor because you want to finish what you were working on. And you start to place these lollipop sticks in a pattern, just one after the other. You all see, Shelly, you notice this. You're sitting pretty close, as does Miles. The others are a little further away.
Okay.
You get about 3 of these sticks in kind of like a U shape. Chip, I'm gonna need you to roll another grit roll, difficulty of 8.
Oh, wait.
6.
6. As you continue, you lay out a few more. They are now forming kind of a like a 6-pointed shape, 2-dimensional at this point. You continue to lay them out. Like you're almost like it's all you can focus on. It's kind of tunnel vision as you lay these out. You're at about 8 of them. You have 2 more. Roll another grit check. Difficulty of 8 again. You all see, or you 2 have seen this now. How do you guys react? Chip is like falling down on the ground and is like very quickly arranging these lollipop sticks into a geometric shape of some
I'm gonna
sort.
start throwing popcorn at him.
Remind me how the tokens work. I know.
You have 3 right now. If you fail, you can spend them to succeed. So what'd you roll?
Well, I actually had 4,
Oh,
but I
For me.
I rolled a 7.
So you spend 1 token to succeed.
I'm gonna spend a token and succeed.
So you realize the shape that you were working on. It's It's not quite right. You swipe it all to the side and start over. It makes a little more sense this time. That U shape, it wasn't quite right. You change the angles ever so slightly on the sides, and it becomes more of a trapezoid when you lay the two out above it. You connect another trapezoid to that, and you lay out the intersecting lines. You're about 3 lollipop sticks short, and that's kind of very frustrating to you. Again, you guys all see this as he like slings these to the side like, no, it's wrong, and starts to get back to it.
I kind of like kneel down next to him and I'm like, what are you doing?
Do not respond. I'm doing my thing.
You
I kind of try to pull his elbow and pull him back into the seat.
You lay out all the ones
Hey,
you
kid,
have,
come on.
And inside that original 6-pointed shape, that I don't know what to call it. I'm bad with these. Hexagon. You lay the intersecting lines, and it forms a 6-pointed star within the hexagon, the shape within the shape. And you feel like that could go even further, but you're out for the moment. You need like 3 more to complete the next step of whatever this is.
Can I go filter through the rows, the other seats?
Sure, roll a brains check, difficulty of 6. You all see Chip takes off and is like crawling through the rows of seats looking for something.
Okay, I had to use more tokens, but I with a 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to like go after him and like pick him up and bring him back to the seat. Like, what is happening here?
You take him back. What do you like? So she comes after you. How do you? Are you like physically trying to like pick him up and bring him, or?
Yeah.
So how does that play out?
With
Chip?
one arm.
Well,
What's your character's name again? Sorry, Cody.
Chip.
Chip, that's right. Chip, come on. God, you're disrupting the movie. Get back here. What are you doing?
Have I gotten to my? Because I rolled the 6. So like, did I get to the?
You found a few in the process.
Okay, I'm gonna just sort of let her take me back because it's just gonna. I don't have to walk, and I can keep up my work.
Wonderful. So you get back and feverishly. Okay, you finish. So now within that star, you managed to form the first of what you know should be. How do you know that? It's just 2 triangles within that, slightly off kilter from each other. This is the start, but you're definitely not done. But as that's happening, your tunnel vision is getting worse and worse, and eventually, like, your ears are ringing. Like, all you can focus on is this shape. Just can't like see what it should be in your head. You see poking out of your friend's bag, of Shelly's bag, a box of markers. That's an option too. Like, you just see the shape in your head and you gotta get it out. The movie, for those still paying attention to the screen, starts to sputter a little bit.
I want to swipe the markers.
So Chip grabs in your bag and takes out a silver-tipped Sharpie.
Miles, by this point, is probably almost in Trevor's seat. Like, I'm like as far to the edge of my seat on Trevor's side as possible, with this like huge gap in my seat.
We're not paying
attention, but also paying attention to the movie. Like, I keep trying to follow along with what's happening in each scenario.
At this point, as this continues on, you like move the popsicle sticks to the side very carefully, keeping them in the order they're supposed to be in, and you start drawing. You draw the first shape, the hexagon. Then you draw the star. Within the star, a hexagon.
What is he drawing on?
Just the floor.
I kind of elbow Miles. I'm like, hey, come on, what is he doing? We gotta get him out of here.
I attempt to like grab the marker.
Okay, so he
This-
like Miles grabs your hand, tries to stop you.
I resist.
You resist. So
Mhm.
I need a fight and a flight roll, respectively. Miles, you can roll fight. You can roll flight. Chip.
11.
16.
So you go to. How do you stop him? Like he grabs your hand. What do you do? Like he's trying to physically stop what you're doing. You cannot stop.
Who's that question aimed at?
Chip.
You.
Oh, I mean, I sort of like roll over. I'm imagining I'm at the end of the aisle because of the way we sort of described our seating. So I like rolled over into the like walkway aisle, and then sort of like crawled around to be under the seat in the row in front of this. So like imagining my drawing going on where my feet would be if I was sitting in the chair the row before. Now I'm underneath the chair in the row in front of it.
Okay, so like as you're underneath, you're probably like looking up at the seat, and you just start over on the bottom of this chair. It's almost like watching a printer move as you like draw this shape.
Chip, you're defacing property. You're gonna get in trouble for this. I kind of like kneel down and loudly whisper at him. You know you hate getting in trouble. They're gonna kick us out.
I'm just gonna gibberish, or maybe it's just gibberish to you.
Yeah, he's just okay. This line here, and then a circle, and then a square.
Okay, I'm gonna take the milk out of my bag if I still have it, and like splash him in the face a little bit.
At this point, the movie is actually playing way too fast. Like the movie's playing it almost double time. As he's just okay, and then a square, and then a point here, and then you splash him. Splash! The movie cuts out as he like. Chip, you're kind of out of it. What happened? Where'd the movie? You're sitting in your seat. Now you're not. You're on the floor. You're looking up at the bottom of the seat at this thing you were drawing, and you're holding a silver Sharpie. Where'd that come from?
I grab back the Sharpie from him. Chip, stop! What are you doing?
I'm not sure.
You're gonna get in trouble for this.
Deservedly so. I'm just gonna sort of like shakily get up and go back to my seat. Sort of in contemplate. I assume all my lollipop sticks are still sort of on the ground.
Yeah, they're kind of. Yeah. They're still in that pattern. As far as you could take it with them.
I'm gonna like start to try to move them.
Okay.
I like to put them back in my bag, but like freak out, I assume,
Yeah.
when I touch them.
Carefully pick them back up. It seems fine now.
Did you see that, Miles?
The lights come back on. The couple sitting in the front, older, have their two kids, are like complaining loudly. Like as Danny comes in, he's got his flashlight, and they're like, "I want to see the manager. I don't understand. I paid good money to bring my children to see this movie. How can you even? How do you not take care of your film equipment, of your screen? What's happening?" And Danny's just like, "Ma'am, we're gonna get it fixed for you, okay? We're gonna make sure that you get a refund, and you're still gonna get to see the movie. And I can even get you a bucket of free popcorn, and I hope that makes you feel better. I'm real sorry." The couple that was like, there's like a couple that were sitting really close together, kind of in the midsection. They get up and rushedly like leave. Yeah, it's real weird.
Free popcorn.
Huh?
Do we get free popcorn too? Jamie's gonna like loudly ask if we
Uh,
also get.
If you want free popcorn, I think I can manage that.
Yeah.
I mean, your movie did go out. You're welcome to stay for the next showing, or we can let you into another movie, or I can give you a rain check for another day.
Yeah, we wanted to see the Silence of the Lambs.
He comes up and he's talking, and he's, oh, what's that on the ground there? Was one of the kids coloring? What's going on?
Oh, that was already there.
I cleaned.
It was me, sir.
No, you remember it was already there.
You know how little kids.
I'm sorry,
could
sir.
be. You should just take those away from him.
My younger brother he's confused.
Well, that's all right. It's no big deal. I can clean it up. Try not to do that anymore, though, young man. Just don't, because then I gotta clean it up, and Sharpie's hard to mop.
I just mutter shapes at him.
Oh, is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just a little.
He just really likes geomancy. Geometry.
That's
The one with the shapes.
Geometry.
Geometry, yeah. A woman,
Geomancy.
a woman leans out from the booth. Hey, Danny, you gotta come up and see this shit. This stuff up here. The film is like melted in the camera. Like this camera's really messed up. I'm gonna need you to come fix it. Oh, okay, Stephanie. I'll be up there in just a minute. The film melted. That's never happened before. Jeez. Well, like I said, I'll get you guys rain checks or however you want to do it. Just chill out here and or go to the front, play some games. Here, and he has a little change thing at his side, and he gives you guys some tokens for the arcade.
Cool. Alright.
Wow, awesome.
Crazy.
Go to the arcade.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Stephanie. Danny, get the hell up here and fix this camera. We're losing money. We're gonna get off schedule. Right. Jesus. Heads off.
I'm gonna go play skee-ball and try to start, like, instead of rolling them up the ramp, I'm just gonna try and, like, throw the balls at the roof.
Roll me a brawn Roll me your brawn difficulty of 7.
I definitely see this and do nothing. I pretend I don't.
Chip, what do you do? You're still pretty shaken, I imagine. 7.
What was the check?
7.
I got an 8.
You managed to sink quite a few. You get quite a few tickets.
Yes.
Where's everybody else at?
What are the prizes that are at the desk?
I'm
With what
playing
you
Pac.
have, if you go up there, eventually Danny comes back up. Geez, that was crazy. The film was melted right into the camera. I'm gonna have to clean that tonight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to clean it right now. Quite a mess. Oh, you got some tickets to turn in. Let's see. You got I can give you this pack of sweet tarts. I can give you this sticky hand. I can give you this Warhead sour candy. Or I can give you 2 of these army men.
What about the little color see-through gummy ninjas? Like the little
Oh, by that,
plastic
you can get like 3 of those.
Okay, I want them all but in purple with different weapons.
Cool. You get one with sai, you get one with a bow staff, and you get one with nunchucks. Yeah,
Please accept.
little ninja squad. Chip, where you at?
So we all left the theater.
You're in the
Yeah,
lobby.
arcade.
Jamie's playing the arcade, and as is Trevor.
So as we leave, I sort of just go and I find. What do I do? I mean, I guess I kind of want to ask because you're where am I at on my freak out? And I ask this because I know I'm the character and stuff, but like you sort of started instigating that
So
as the
I'm trying to
game.
leave that up to you, I suppose.
Okay.
Things would have continued to escalate had Shelly not thrown milk. You're also covered in milk. Again.
Again.
Okay, well then I'm going to the bathroom to clean the milk off myself and to assess whether I want to change back into my trash shirt or continue wearing my milk shirt. And to assess whether I will start packing 3 shirts.
Fair enough. You're still confused as to what all that was. What was going on with all that? It's hard to say. And you don't quite remember what was going on. You just remember getting really excited, like kind of that eureka light bulb moment about something. And the next thing you know, you're covered in milk.
Not for the first time.
I hate it when that happens.
Maybe when I'm done with that, I will go ask Shelly why I ended up covered in milk.
Go for it.
Shelly, could you explain the milk that I'm in?
Yeah, Chip, you were acting really freaky, and you stole my Sharpie, and you were drawing on the floor and like arranging your popsicle sticks in like a really weird satanic pattern, and I didn't know what else to do.
I'm pretty sure the pattern wasn't satanic.
It was that like thing that I've seen on like the poster for Damien.
What's Damien?
At least it looked like it. I think.
I think it was important though. I think I need more sticks.
Why don't... Okay, yeah, you can do whatever you want with the sticks, but like the Sharpie was, I knew we were gonna get in trouble for that. You see, we almost did.
You're right. I should go apologize. Can I go? Where's
No,
David?
no. Yeah, I covered for you. We're not going back in there.
But no, I owe them for damages.
No, they'll be fine. They have insurance for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Danny did say it was
Well,
fine.
then they need to talk to me to make claims on the paperwork.
No. Look, Danny said he was gonna take care of it. It's fine. I'll make sure it gets handled, okay?
But I'd like to think of myself as a man of honor, and I owe him an apology.
You did. You already said sorry. I heard you.
Okay.
It's about
He
it
knows you're
lollipop.
sorry.
that Danny actually...
Yeah, let's go look for more sticks.
It's actually at this point that Danny comes up. Hey, so I got those tickets printed out for you. These are just for whatever free movie you want to see. You may want to hold on to them. Like I said, we got some great movies coming out next month. Next week, we're also going to do something kind of special. I don't know if you guys like... You saw Men in Black, so I guess you like space stuff. But we're going to do kind of a special showing of... NASA captured some footage of Venus when they sent that satellite up there. Unfortunately, the satellite disappeared or something, but they still managed to send back a little bit of film, and we're going to be showing it in theater, kind of like a tour of space with NASA type of thing, special just for the weekend. So you could use your tickets for that if you want.
Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely. Let's come back for that, Chip.
I apologize for the marker.
Oh, it's okay, young man. I've already got it mostly cleaned up, and I'll get the rest later. It's no big deal. Just don't draw on floors anymore, and it'll be fine.
I'll stick to the lollipop sticks in the future, sir.
Yeah. So what's with You're a little bit different there, aren't you, pal?
Are you, Chip?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Just maybe a bit of an artist. You like to draw, like to make things.
I suppose I'm what you could call an artist.
That's very good. That's very good. Here, why don't you play some games with your friend over there? Miss, maybe don't stand on the at this point. Like we see Jamie, I imagine, like still chucking these like shot put style, and Jenny like, Jamie, you stop it!
Just making a really loud noise.
Woo! Just wonderful.
The best thing about it is because if I miss, they bounce and I get to throw them again instead of them going down the little chute.
Oh no. Jamie, you're gonna just stop.
Crash, crash, crash.
I want to go to stop Jamie.
You want to stop Jamie? How? Tell me about it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run over and try to take the skee ball or whatever it is.
Okay, so he runs over and starts trying to jerk the skee ball out of your hand. How does that go for him, Jamie?
I'm gonna drop it on his head.
So it sounds like
it and pop his head.
I want to roll for that.
So that sounds like a fight roll. Chip, that's your decision on whether you want to fight back or flight. Are you trying to evade and dodge what she's doing, or are you trying to physically resist it?
I'm an evasive boy.
Okay. So you take the evasive action. So you roll flight opposed to her fight.
Oh, I don't know where that went.
So I'm rolling flight,
Yes.
and that would be a 21. So I
definitely
get to
lost.
explode that. That would be a
39.
yes.
Ow.
Wow.
Cody,
40.
how
I don't know what
badly...
I did, but I didn't win.
Just rolled her dice under the couch.
I'm gonna find it.
Chip, with that, that's a big roll, and fight rolls have consequences. How do you significantly injure Jamie?
What?
That was a flight roll.
That was a
Oh,
yeah. I was gonna say.
okay, so you don't
didn't
have
have
to
flight.
hurt her. Good.
You can't roll it.
Like kind of boring.
Eight rolls.
Fight.
I don't know, maybe he's surprisingly scrappy. He could be.
That would have been very interesting.
Maybe he fashions lollipop sticks into shivs, too. I don't know.
Whoa.
So you try to like beat up on him a little bit, like dunk him with the ball. He almost expertly, but also spastically, like no, and manages to move back. You got some frantic energy going on, Chip.
It's my thing. It's my brand.
Guys, maybe we should. Jenny says, take Chip back to one of our houses. I think he needs maybe to eat something and maybe sleep a little or something. I don't know what's going on.
Jamie was the one who was misbehaving with the ball,
I mean, Jamie's always misbehaving. Let's be fair. She's crazy.
so we should be taking Jamie back to somebody's house.
I don't
After a
need a
snack.
nap. I mean, like, I want some food, but I don't need a nap. Because I'm not a baby. Like some
I'm not a baby
people-
either. I'm a man of honor. That's why I apologize for the marker.
Yes, the man of honor who needs a nap.
I think we could all use a little bit of downtime. Let's just get on out of here.
Sometimes. Wait,
So whose house are we going to?
What time is it?
It's maybe 5 or 6.
Oh, I think Jenny would. Well, I don't know if Jenny would invite everyone back to our house or not. Probably not.
Jenny probably does, because Trevor's here. Well, I imagine she's Trevor. If you want to bring Chip. Oh, that's Shelly's. Well, would you like to help me take Jamie home?
We can go to the reptile shop.
Ew, I
Oh,
don't
that
wanna
sounds
go.
cool.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that sounds great.
I didn't know you liked snakes, Jenny.
Shut up. Of course I like
Can we get a pet snake?
secretly.
Yeah.
Jamie, you know
Randy
she's
has all
terribly
tiny
afraid.
words. He calls them herpes. Probably because he has herpes.
Jamie, you are aware that Jenny is actually terrified of snakes.
Yep. Let's get a big snake, like a king cobra or a sandaconda.
Sandaconda? I don't think I've ever heard of that.
It's like a big anaconda but made of sand.
That doesn't exist yet.
Right.
I just can't pronounce things, okay? It's not a Pokemon at all.
So you guys, the movie theater is one of those that's like, it's a building separate from the mall, but really close. So
Okay.
it's easy to walk over to the mall to Randy's House of Reptiles, which is like the last shop front before the food court. And we're in the days where like
it's in the mall.
Yeah, and it's not just reptiles. Like that's definitely like the featured thing. It's Randy's Reptiles and Pets, we'll say. And this is that time period where like there would be ferrets and
Randy's Reptile Shack.
Randy's Reptile Shack and other pets.
I didn't know a shack was a pet.
But there's like some ferrets in the window. And then a Gila monster on the other side, perched on like an artificial tree limb.
That's like Trevor's favorite. I'm looking at that thing.
His name is Godzilla.
Oh, cool.
The ferrets are named
I'm
Shed,
gonna go
Curly, and Mo.
Bird to talk.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna see if I can get the bird to talk.
There are two birds in the shop. There is one of the big like cockatoos with the crazy feather hair, and then there's a smaller parakeet. Which one you messing with?
I'm gonna try and get it to perch on my hand.
Cool. The little parakeet kind of hop. Roll charm for me. Difficulty of how good with animals is Jamie?
I mean, pretty good. Not good at charming though.
We'll say difficulty of 4. It's not very hard. They're trained.
I'm gonna use a token
Got it.
so that I get a 4.
Wonderful. So you do get the bird
Okay.
to perch after a little bit of time. You all walk in there. You see Randy behind the counter, and he's talking with a woman, wearing kind of like a pantsuit with the like shoulder pads and stuff. So you're gonna get those birds in for me next week, yes? Well, yeah, I'll have them in. I ordered them. They're coming from Florida though, so it's gonna be a little while. I could, if you're interested in something else though, we got some ferrets and we got lots of cool reptiles. You know, they're the really kind of in pets right now. We got Godzilla in the front. He's very rare. Makes a big statement when people walk into your house. I got some snakes over here as well. That's quite all right. The birds will be just fine. Thank you. And she goes to walk out. Shelly, come here. I actually might need your help with something real quick. Oh, are these your friends? The woman kind of bumps into you as she's leaving. Oh, I do apologize. Shelly, yes?
It's okay. Just move it.
Thank you. Well, goodbye, Mr. Randy. Yes. And she heads out. Yeah. Shelly, are these your friends here? I don't think I've met you before. I've met you once or twice. Trevor, yeah.
What's up, Randy?
Hey, how you doing, Trevor? It's good to see you hanging out with my little girl again. Haven't seen you in the shop in quite a bit. And who are the rest of y'all? I don't know any of you. Oh well, I know you, Chip. Yeah, you're Shelly's little pal. Have you been here with Shelly before, Chip? Chip, have you been here with Shelly before?
Probably not.
I did have the shop's phone number.
That's true.
Oh.
I scoped it out. Maybe I wasn't with Shelly, but
You
like,
just came to like make sure she worked in a sanitary environment.
yeah, and I am the trash can's on my
Oh,
paperwork.
okay. Yeah, I'll buy that. It's not the best trash can. It tends to be full of like wood shavings from the ferret habitat.
Gross.
Chip, why don't you go play with the hamsters or something? You can take the young lady with you.
I would rather not. But, do you have a piece of paper I could borrow and maybe a pencil?
Yeah, I think I got a paper and a pencil here for you. He'll pull out just those two things. It's one of those like black and white composition notebooks that he's like he flips through, like there's some inventory stuff in there until he gets to the back, a page near the back, and he takes out a pencil. It's been like it's one of those like old like sharp. He's had it for a while. It's kind of down to the nub. Here you go, young man. You can sit here at the counter if you want and draw or whatever it is you looking to do.
I would greatly prefer that to spending time with the young lady.
Yes.
Enjoy that.
Burn.
Enjoy that while you can, young man. Enjoy that while you can, young man. Now, Shelly, again, introduce me to your friends. Who's this other young lady? Oh, my name is Jenny. I'm Jamie's older sister. And you there, with...
Jamie anymore. Now it's Birdmaster.
Oh, well, pardon me, Birdmaster. You can play with the parakeet as much as you want. I haven't named that one. You're welcome to name her for me.
Fantabulous. The Magnificent.
That's really long, so I'm gonna go with Magnificent. Let's call her Fantastic Maggie. Maggie for short.
Fantastic Maggie.
Like it.
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's shorter. Fantastic. That's a pretty long word too.
Just go with Maggie. You said fantastic yourself, but a moment ago.
I said Spantastulic. The Magnificent. Duh.
I don't think that's a word there, young lady, but all right, if you say so. Super
It's
casual.
better. Whatever one you said.
All right, well, why don't you go play with one of the snakes? We'll name them Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I don't like Mary Poppins.
Well, you knew what it was.
She's too happy and wears dresses all the time. I do in the chalk world though. Like have a horse.
Here,
Do you have any horses in this shop?
I can't say I have any horses. No, they wouldn't fit in here. But what I do have is this, and he reaches, he goes back to the back. Why don't you, Trevor, why don't you show her how this works? And he hands you a couple, semi-frozen mice.
Oh, yeah, totally.
He hands you one of the mice. Only slightly mummified.
What do I do with it?
Well, you feed it to the snakes, young lady.
Yeah. And whatever you do, don't give it to Shelly.
Why not?
Because she'll want to take it home, and it's not. It's for
Oh
feeding.
no, I
Oh.
already have plenty of dead mice. Trevor, it's fine.
I didn't hear that. I go on to show
boy.
Davey how to feed the snakes.
Yeah, easy enough. Chip, what are you drawing?
Apes.
Shapes?
Working on that geomancy again.
I need a brains roll, I think, this time, because you're in your right mind. Roll brains for me, difficulty of 10.
So just to clarify, the shape that he drew earlier was like a hexagon, but like with
Yeah.
like with a
I'm gonna work
wheel
on
inside,
graphics so I can
basically.
show you. Yeah, basically.
Okay, like all the like this, but
Two.
then a hexagon.
You try to remember. Someone can assist him if they want. But you'd have to tell me how that works.
I think that Shelly probably would have been the one that saw it the most clear.
So you see him like trying to recreate whatever this was.
So I take out the silver Sharpie and give it to him. I'm like, oh, maybe this will help. You remember, you use this. And I think it looked like this, and I kind of like trace it out.
With that, I will allow you to roll it again, Chip. And Shelly can also add tokens should you need a bump.
Yeah.
Okay.
So difficult
it was
brains
10, yeah?
of 10, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. 2 again.
I believe you have now at least 4 tokens. So
I've got 1 token.
Well, you just failed 2 rolls. So you
Yes,
got 3.
nice.
Oh,
So
You get a point
3.
every time you
yeah,
fail.
so you can take it to a 5.
Yeah.
Shelly's failed a few rolls. You have a few tokens. I don't know how many.
Do the tokens reset at the beginning of the session?
No.
You just
Then I
gotta
have 6.
You could give Chip 5 tokens.
Yeah, I give Chip 5 tokens.
So you start to draw this shape back out, Chip. Again, a hexagon, and you start to lose it a little bit until Shelly comes up. No, that's not quite what you're going for. Try more like this. And she's able to help you start to piece it back together. Inside the hexagon was a 5-sided star, or a 5-pointed star. Inside the center of that was another hexagon. You start connecting lines. Things start to make sense again. As you get to a certain point, a lot of the animals in the shop start to kind of caw or chirp or whatever noise they tend to make. The animals are getting a little riled up, which is interesting as your eyes kind of fixate more and more. Shelly, you looking at it, your eyes also start to draw into this thing. Randy comes over.
Okay.
Hey, I think I saw that somewhere. Did you look at this over here? And he pulls out a copy of the National Enquirer. With it says strange shapes found on Venus. NASA hiding from the public.
Ooh.
And it does seem to very faintly in the mists of this like orange, like it's very grainy. It's very hard to see. But it does appear to be a hexagon, like, kind of blotch. It's hard to make out, but, like, you could see how someone might mistake that. I don't much go into this kind of stuff, but, it's interesting at the very least. Giving me something to talk about with some of my, sometimes snake owners can be a little bit, eclectic, if you know what I mean. They like this kind of stuff. It gives me something to talk about with them. But have you been looking at this kind of stuff? Because that looks like what you're drawing.
I'm in the zone.
So you finish this shape.
I'm glad I was not the only one who had that thought.
What was your thought?
AutoZone.
You are in the zone, auto zone. So you finish this shape, which I will send you I've sent you exactly what it looks like, Cody. I'll have to find a good way to share it with everyone next time. But you have this, and you don't know how you know this, but you know that it contains many shapes. A strange geometric pattern. This cube, if you will. But you have it completed, and it's there in the journal. You think completed. And you kind of have this weird.
Oh, that's that's a pretty cool shape. I like it.
You know, like that look when you like look into a light for too long, and even when you blink, you still kind of see the ghost of the light. You kind of have that, but with the shape on the paper.
Interesting.
favor and roll brains. Everyone, difficulty of 10.
Oh, I'm pretty good at brains. Let's see.
3 from Chip.
4.
And I'm gonna use my tokens to get to 10.
Okay.
4.
Miles,
9.
9. Do you want to use any tokens to succeed?
No.
Okay. So everyone make sure you mark a token except for Allie there. Everyone else, you're kind of busy doing what you're doing. Trevor, you can't help but notice all the animals are quiet. Like, no one else notices this, either because they're focused on something or distracted, but you've been in here a lot, you're kind of used to that, like all the chirping and cawing and chittering. There's none of that. All the animals are quiet.
Weird.
I've been like engrossed in Godzilla this whole time. Just like, what's wrong, girl? Checking on all the others.
Yeah,
What are they do? Are they like looking a particular direction? They just are just
no,
quiet.
they've the ferrets have
doing
retreated into
nothing.
their little tube-like structure that they have, like a playhouse.
Oh,
The
okay.
Gila monster and the other reptiles have kind of gone into, like, you've heard the word torpor before, like they're just kind of chilling and being very still. All the mammals though have like gone like hidden from sight. I know that's probably the wrong word, Madeline. I can feel you staring at me. Dang it!
I mean, that's the thing that reptiles do, but like, they're not just chilling.
They're alert.
This is what I get for playing games with scientists. I don't know these words.
I mean, you were right. That is the thing that reptiles do. I'm sorry. I'll go back to knitting.
You just don't like it defined as just chilling. I'm gonna write my own biology textbook. Torpor. Noun. Just
A
chilling.
little bit. It's like hardcore extra, definitely chilling.
Hardcore
Make
napping.
it
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Dang. I'm getting called out here,
Ah,
English student.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Man.
It's totally right. You make this game. You make it what you want.
Now I'm self-conscious.
oh,
sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
Specifically
Kid.
didn't say anything.
I could feel it. But yeah, you have this shape in your notebook. Everything is very quiet. Randy's kind of looking over. Huh, that's really impressive there, young man. That's one of them mandalas or whatever you call it, I guess.
Mandolins?
You know those things like with the tattoos that you see. Yeah. Never mind. I don't know. Go back to feeding the snakes.
Do you what do you like a do you have a tattoo of that, Randy?
No, I don't. How? You know, I think it's about time we close up for the day. That was pretty big order. I think we're good to head on home. I'll see y'all later. See you at the house, Shelly. Nice to meet all your friends.
Can I get a ride home, Randy?
Yeah, but aren't you gonna spend more time with your friends here, Shelly? I mean,
Nah.
Okay, do we need to give young Mr. Chip a ride home as well?
Yes, please.
Chip, would you like to come on home with us? Or rather, for me to take you home?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Randy.
Wonderful. Alright. We'll go get your bikes, kids, and I'll meet you at the car. We can put them in the trunk. So he goes and gets that. Jenny. Well, I guess I should take Jamie home too. Trevor, it seems kind of annoying to have to pick Jamie up at the school all the time. You could always pick her up at the house. Maybe here, if call ahead and let me know when you're coming. And she hands you a phone number on a little piece of paper.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I mean, you can call for whatever reason. That's fine.
Miles, you want to go to the soda shop?
Yes, I thought you would never ask.
Oh, let's go.
Wonderful.
Down for a phosphate.
So you all head home. Shelly and Chip head home. Jenny and Jamie head home as well. Her car is here. So same thing. She kind of puts the bike in the back seat. While you two head to the soda shop. You get there. It's a little ways away. You do have to take your bikes. It takes you maybe 15 minutes to get there.
That's cool.
Your boss, Miles. Oh, hey Miles. Good to see you in. Not working for once. What can I get for you?
I would like a cotton candy flavored soda.
He starts to get that. It's blue and with the chipped ice in a big glass. And what about you, Trevor? Yeah, you've been in here with Miles before, haven't you?
Yeah. Let me get. Do a root beer float.
Root beer float, you got it. And he goes over, scoops out some homemade vanilla ice cream with root beer. I imagine it's got kind of like, it's somewhere in between Barks and A&W. It's pretty good.
So good.
You two sit down at your table. Do you order any food as well? They got like some burgers and stuff, like cheap.
Probably like maybe some nachos.
Yeah, and of course it's half off for you as well as your friends too when they're with you.
Dope.
So that's good. You guys sit down. You're working your way through your nachos or onion rings or whatever you happen to have. A woman you hear at the counter, yes, if I could get a strawberry phosphate and an order of fries, please. You look, and it's the same woman from the pet shop. Oh, and one of each of whatever they have drink-wise. Thank you. Yeah, sure. This one, you look over at your boss, and he looks kind of at the woman. He looks back at you, Miles, and he kind of gives you the like, all right. This woman comes and sits down. Well, hello, it's good to meet you. You were with, at Mr. Randy's, I don't think I learned his last name, shop with, the young boy, yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I would like to talk with you about that, and about, in particular, young Mr. Chip. Well, I would just like to talk with you, perhaps somewhere more private than in the middle of a soda shop. Here's my card. She puts down a card on the table.
I pick it up. What does it say?
On the front of the card, it says, Agent... What was it? Sorry.
Agent.
Let me get my notes out. I wasn't sure if we'd get to this today.
Oh, it's getting juicy.
Agent Emily Kyun.
Emily what?
Kyun. Kyeun.
Does it have like a logo or anything else on it?
Like,
is it some sort of department or?
It says FBI.
FBI.
Mm-hmm. And it's got a phone number at the bottom. Interestingly, no area code.
No area.
Just give me a call tomorrow and tell me where you'd like to meet. If you can, bring the boy.
Yeah, maybe, whatever.
I think it'd be good if we all meet. I have a couple questions. No big deal.
So are we in trouble?
Well, I suppose that depends. Have you done anything that would get you in trouble?
I don't know. I've got an FBI card in front of me. Just seems a little weird that you would want to talk to a kid.
Well, it seems a little weird that you sit in a movie theater and the screen suddenly goes out, and on the same day, animals start acting weird around a young man.
I agree. That's not normal when there's a snake. Snakes are supposed to bring good luck.
You keep saying that. I've never heard that before.
No, that's true.
Dope.
So, maybe you help me out. Give me a call. She leaves the card. She gets up. She goes over to the counter. I have the bill for this one. Thank you. She takes out a credit card, swipes it, and pays. She leaves. Your boss. Hey, Miles, she with you?
I like shake my head like, no.
Man, you should just say yes. About that time, Jenny gets you in her home, Jamie. She helps you get the bike out. Alright, Jamie, feed your toad. As you go, even as she says that, she goes, wait. Before I got there, did Sharp say anything about me?
He said you had to take the toad home or it would die.
Okay. Well,
Good.
maybe while you're spending time with this cousin thing, you could help me out.
With what?
Just say nice things about me. You know, if you guys are if he's gonna take you somewhere, maybe you invite me to go along.
But you're not his cousin. I am his cousin.
Listen, dweeb, what
So
do you
it's
want?
supposed to be about me and not about you. But if you're there, then it will be less about me and some about you.
Alright, dweeb, listen, what do
I
you
just
want?
don't know if that really makes sense.
What do you want? Just tell me what you want.
I mean, I guess, what are you gonna give me? What are you offering?
Roll a charm roll, difficulty of 8?
She's
No, she really wants. She's willing to make that a difficulty of 4. She's pretty. You have some leverage.
okay. Well, I'm gonna use 2 tokens.
You only need one. You're a kid.
Oh, I'm a kid. I only have to use 1
Nice.
to get a 4.
All right. Listen, if
So I got.
you help me out, you just let me know when you need a ride somewhere, okay?
Okay.
And
And
I'll
I
do your
want-
homework for like a week.
I also want a candy bar, and then we're good.
Deal.
Do you like him?
Shut up. And she leaves.
Okay. With that, I go to bed,
Nice.
contemplating what kind of candy bar I want.
Yep, Randy Chip lets you out at your house and helps you get your bike to the front door. Your father's there waiting. Well,
My
Chip,
father?
No,
Chip's
Chip
father.
Oh,
Yeah, Chip's
Chip's father. Okay.
Well, Chip,
Yeah.
you're not quite late. That's good to see. Tell me about your day. As you're coming in and
Well,
putting things away.
Well, Dr. Skylark, as you remember, I did start my day by brushing my teeth very thoroughly.
Cody, I'm gonna need you to take an extra token for surprising me with that damn name. Your name is Chip.
Good way to,
Oh my
to
god.
reveal.
Oh my god, your name is Chip. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I love it. Okay. Sure. Why not?
Dr. Skylark, my day began, as you remember, with 2 full minutes of tooth brushing with special attention paid to back molars. And then after breakfast, I went to school. After lunch at school, I did remember to brush my teeth with the disposable toothbrush that I packed alongside my mini floss. And then we went to see a fun film where nothing out of the ordinary happened.
Why would you specify that nothing out of the ordinary happened?
Because I am, in fact, a man of honor. I did want to see Good Will Hunting because the main character seemed to be wearing a sweater vest, which made me think that he too may have been a man of honor, but instead we saw Men in Black.
He has a horrible beard in that movie. Not a good example. The man in the
Understood.
sweater vest, I mean. You always want to be clean shaven, son. You
Yes,
don't
sir.
have to worry about that yet. But good. Why do you smell like milk?
Miss Shelley's
Milk.
Miss Shelley poured milk on you?
It wasn't Miss Shelley's fault. It was really because I was concerned about calcium deficiencies and I wanted to make sure that my teeth stayed very strong.
Charm. Difficulty of 5.
What was that, eh? Charm?
Yes.
Charm.
Charm 5, okay. And that would be a... Yeah, I'm going to use my tokens.
Cool.
Yeah, I can do that.
And oh, you use your tokens to succeed. That makes sense.
Yes, I'm at 5.
That seems like an interesting way to go about it, but all right. I'm proud of you for taking the initiative, I suppose. Now, remember, I'm going to be picking you up from school early for your monthly cleaning tomorrow. So be ready for that.
Tomorrow, Saturday.
Oh,
Monthly
yes,
cleaning.
on Monday. Thank you for reminding me. Chip's mom, Mrs. Skylark. Her name's Vicky.
Oh goodness.
It doesn't have to be Vicky, Cody. You can decide this later. You probably
Vicky
already
is
know.
fine.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Well,
I'm not on a first basis with either of my parents, so I hadn't thought about it.
You're not even on a mom and dad basis with your parents.
you know you can call us mom and dad, mother and father. You don't have to.
Parents.
Understood, Dr. Skylark.
All okay.
What a strange child.
Go ahead to bed. After
Yes, sir.
flossing and brushing your teeth.
Of course.
He goes and does whatever Dr. Skylark does in the afternoon. Damn it! Dang it! I'm not gonna. It's your character, so fine. But oh man, I'm gonna have to work to like keep a straight face with that. Dang it, Cody. Always. Cool. Does anyone watch TV in the afternoon?
No, I think it's probably pretty late after we went to see the movie and stuff, so I'm just gonna go to bed.
Cool. You do so. Chip, did you bring your paper with you with the thing on it?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. So you have that with you if you want to do anything with that, or do anything just in general.
I would like to recreate it with the lollipop sticks in my bedroom after I go to bed.
Wonderful. About that time, Trevor and Miles, you each get home respectively, or maybe one of you is with the other. I don't know. It's up to you. Would you like to do anything? You still have the card from Miss Kyun.
I would probably ask Trent if he would come with me to meet up with this lady.
Trevor, you mean?
No, Trent.
His brother.
Oh. Why would I go to meet with some lady with you? Who is she?
I don't know. She seems kind of fishy.
Fishy.
I like hand him the card.
FBI. Is this a joke or someone messing with you?
I don't know. That's why I want you to go with me.
Is she hot?
I don't know. Was she hot?
Yeah, I'd say so.
She looked like your type.
Like that lady from the Incredibles movie.
Kind of.
Right.
Yeah, she kind of looked like that. Like, what was her name? Spectre or something like that?
I
Oh
don't
god,
think that's her real name.
I forget now.
It was something like that. But yeah, she kind of looks like that. That's a pretty good approximation. Like a cross between that and like Satine Phoenix. But alright, I'll go with you. Have you called her yet?
No.
Oh, I suppose that's the first thing you gotta do.
Well, she said tomorrow.
Alright. Just let me know. Cody, you go back to Chip. You start to arrange this pattern. Give me that brains roll again, difficulty of 10.
Brains.
See if you can recreate it. 8 now actually, because you have a thing to work off of.
I was gonna say, I hope having it drawn would make me a little better at it. 10.
Ah!
So you succeed with a +2. Wonderful. So you start to put this back together with the sticks. You realize part of your problem was you were trying to use one stick per line. That's not enough space to work in, so you start lining sticks up to get like 3 sticks worth of length for each line. You realize there are about 72 lines to this shape total. So you start to put it together. As you get near the end of it, it's easy enough. Hexagon, star, hexagon, square, triangle, trapezoid. Contains all these different shapes. About at this point, you hear downstairs, you hear kind of a vzz, was the TV seems to, you hear your mother, what's wrong with the TV? Harold, can you take a look at that? Yes, hold on. And you hear like bang, bang as someone's like banging on the side of a TV. The lights in your room start to flicker. I need you to roll grit now, difficulty of 10.
Roll for, what did you say?
Grit. As your vision again starts to focus in very tightly.
6 on the grit.
6 and you're out of...
Out of tokens.
Okay. Feverishly now, like you start to get in that mental like tunnel vision state of mind, feverishly working on this. Okay, here, you have enough. Okay, good. You complete this shape. Just look at it. Something's still a little off. Be very careful. Go to move 1, the sticks and just rotate it ever so slightly. As you do, it's perfect. Just right. And you look up. I imagine you're sitting on the floor, yeah?
Yes.
You go to get yourself up by like putting your hand on the chair, your like chair to your desk. And when you go to pull yourself up, the chair goes down and you hear a thud as it makes contact with the floor. You let go and it raises again about 3 inches off the ground. Is that a little bit of blood? You see the blood and that... what's going on? And just as like a sharp pain in your head, the light bulb in your lamp pop! And you pass out.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
I think that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh boy. Interesting.
I really need to get
Very
music going.
interesting.
Next time. So guys, what's everybody think? Any thoughts, questions? Part of the thing I want to do is if you guys are having a question about the game or something that's not working, since we're playtesting the game in theory, let me know and we can work on those things.
Okay.
Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are at the moment. But
okay.
to that end, if you guys don't have anything you want to add in, again, anyone watching, feel free to ask questions anytime. If you want to get in on a game in the future, next we're going to be playing Masks: A New Generation, which is a superhero game about teenage superheroes dealing with the problems that teenagers face and learning how to put together their first team. Following that, I think we will be playing Hobomancer, and then we will be going into a more long-form game of maybe a month or two of either Deadlands Reloaded or Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Let me know which one you'd be most interested in seeing. We'll rotate casts around. You'll see all of these lovely faces in future games, along with other lovely faces. If you'd like to take part in a game, also let me know. We have a lot of cool games, but that should take us through most of the year, honestly, those next 3. You guys have anything to add? Anything you want to share that y'all are working on? Find Allie at her Instagram account. What is it again?
What's the best say? I'll shamelessly plug my Insta again because I'm back at it lately.
Yeah, throw it
That's
in
Sad Deers. Sad Deer Studios.
Bad Deer Studios. I love it. She made
on
our
Instagram.
awesome art just below right here. This Kids on Bikes Devil's Fork. I love it. It's so super cool.
It was fun to make.
Right here.
Oh no, the other way.
Yeah. I shamelessly ask Allie to make lots of art. And I'm like, I know I'm asking a lot, but you know. She is our resident graphic artist.
Do what I can.
She's amazing.
Tune in for future things soon. I'm talking with a friend about maybe getting a D&D stream going as well. Oh, by the way, I might have a D&D stream going on another day of the week, DM'd by my friend Cody Parson, which I'll be playing in for that one. That might be our attempt at an in-person game live stream for the most part, but we will see. I don't know how that's going to work yet. I'm going to be on tomorrow for 2 streams. My wife and I, Megan, are going to Marvin's Army Gaming here in Clarksville, a brand new store that does a D&D Gauntlet scavenger hunt, where basically he's opened all the minis for the Ravnica book set, and he just dumps them all on the table along with a couple little plastic treasure chests, and he drops your mini on the table, and you got to find the chests before dying. To all the monsters. If you run into a mini, that's the stat block it uses. And it's Ravnica, so it's got like Gorgons and Pit Fiends and all sorts of stuff. So Megan's going to be running the gauntlet for her 29th birthday tomorrow. Oh, it's also my wife's birthday, so it's a birthday stream. So, you know, tune in for that. It'll be super cool.
Happy birthday, Megan!
Yeah, happy birthday, Megan!
Happy birthday.
Following that, I'll be on with my good friend Dylan Davis, who is a comedian and actor in Nashville, Tennessee, with groups like Inebriated Shakespeare. He also runs the youth group survival support group podcast, which is about kids, the kids of preachers, and they're all like preachers' kids or song leaders' kids from very southern denominations, and talking about their experiences growing up in a very interesting religious household. He'll talk more about that tomorrow, I'm sure. That podcast starts at 8 p.m. Or not podcast, that stream starts at 8 p.m. We'll be talking about theater and improv and the game Masks, which will be our next Friday night game. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Thank you, my friends, for playing. Audience, stay inside, drink plenty of water, and of course, play more games. See you next time!